Okay folks, this is just the catch up. Really it's a hump day catch up. It's Wednesday today, so I thought I'd do something along those lines. I had said earlier on, just at the beginning of the year, I was going to start doing different type videos if I can get to it, and so I'm going to be working on this one I'm going to talk about. I hope it works. In the past I've done 1 or 2 videos of reciting stuff, poems or anything like that. One was the Raven, and then I actually did the Raven in my way, my surroundings, and yeah, a few people wanted me to do more of those. I don't know why, because I've got a freaking terrible accent. And we're back to this ping, ping, ping. So yeah, I'm going to start on It Can't Rain All the Time and see how that goes. So it'll either come up or it won't. But yeah, it's the song from The Crow. Don't expect me to bloody sing it, because you do not want to hear my singing. It's worse than my flipping reciting. And it wasn't till I got the lyrics to it I realised how bloody long it was. I thought, oh, a little short thing, fine. No, it's a bloody long thing. Anyway, yeah, that's probably going to come up. I'm going to say probably, just in case freaking don't. So I'm going to start here today. It's in my Trick or Treat mug, which when you hold it properly only I can bloody read. Carolina Reaper, that's nice. First thing I wanted to show was these glass skulls. I love skulls, so it's always flipping nice to get hold of some. And these have been around for a while. They usually come in around about Halloween, Christmas. I don't know about other special times of year, but for some reason they come into B&M at those particular times. So these were in at Christmas, $2.99, and they're just flogging off the end of the Christmas stuff, and it was $1.45, I believe they are now. But as well as getting a nice big bottle of flipping hot chili sauce, you also get a glass skull. And they're very handy, because I did buy 4. I'm not sure if it was last year, year before. Got a feeling it might have been last year. And I've done a video on chili, so I've got loads of different bottles of chili sauce, and I wanted the glass skull, so I did decant a couple into a bigger bottle. Then after a while I thought it doesn't look too good, so it went. And this was one. It's got, actually that's got washing up liquid in it for the kitchen, but I got some in the bathroom. You can put bubble bath, all those sort of things in. Anyway, so this year I've just bought 2 more because the price went down. I'm a tight old bugger. But funny enough, for however many bottles I've had, and some are still in there with the sauce still in, because I imagine they'll flipping last anyway. So I thought I'd open this one and actually find out what it's flipping like. I thought I might need a knife, that's why I got one handy. They don't make these things bloody easy to get into, and it's sort of a metal type foil. Anyway, I've looked at the little leaflet thing that's hanging on there, and chili wise, it's red chilies. It's got a hot chili extract and it's got hot chili powder. So I don't know what the powder or the extract is, but the other chili's called red chili. So smells alright. Smells alright. Bottoms up. It's either going to be good, bad, or bloody indifferent. Like I said, I've had 4 bottles for a year or 2 years, and some of the chilies in there, 2 got slung because of the bottles. Very tangy. Very tangy. Very, what I call that raw chili, which generally comes when you have those little red chilies, and I don't know what they're called, but yeah, I used to find them a lot on Indian stalls and that. The little tiny red chilies. So yeah, that packs a fair bloody punch when you have a swig of it. To go in now, but when you have the swig, you taste that that raw chili taste, which I've always said I'm not the greatest fan of. So this will go into cooking. I won't put it on stuff that I eat where the chili's sort of raw. This will go into making marinades and into sauces and that sort of thing. But it's got bloody bit of a bloody punch to it, and it's called, funny enough, Hot Fiery Diablo hot sauce. So while I'm at it, now I'll leave that on, take it off after. So if you're in the UK and you want some of that, and you want, even if you just want glass skull bottles for a nice small price, B&M bargains, got it in there. It'll be in the seasonal aisle where they're selling off. They're still selling off the residues of the Halloween and the residues of Christmas. A lot of stuff in there, going pretty cheap. I got bloody warm throat now. I've had to be bloody Carolina Reaper, I think. That's just a beautiful taste. It's hot, but beautiful. And there's 1 or 2 other bits, because it's mainly about what's coming up. Poundland today, I was going there to look for bits, and I come across these, which were made especially for me. Well, not really, but socks, pairs of socks, £1 each. But look at that. Hot stuff. Chilies. I saw them at, I don't know why, well, I suppose it's the words hot stuff. They're in the Valentine's section, so I suppose some woman can go and buy her husband, boyfriend or whatever a pair of hot stuff socks. They won't be seen because they'll be in these bloody knee-high boots. But I thought, how bloody cool is that? Chili! While I'm at it, while I was in there, I saw these and I thought, I had to ask the woman is that right, what it says there, or is it an old label? Because sometimes you get old labels on the shelf, and the stuff that's on the shelf is different to that. But it was right, and there was this, so it's Yorkie, chunky Kit Kats, I think there's Mars bars, and Snickers, whatever. And if you look at that, there's two in there, and each one's got two, and it says 2 for £1. So I had to ask the woman, is that label right? Because is it 2 for £1 or 2 for £1? And it is 2 for £1. So you get 4 bars for £1, which 25p a bar, really. So again, if you're into chocolate, if you're into being like me, Poundland. I don't know if they're anywhere else. Anything else before I bugger off? Yeah, I would show you a wax melt burner, heater, whatever. Lovely square one. I don't think it's been used because the wire was still wrapped properly and everything, but it was £2.49, and it's bloody gorgeous. If I take a picture of it, I'll put the picture up. Anyway, before I go, yes, and I with us tinging. I have put this on before. It's a cane, what I always call a goth cane. It is chunky, and it's heavy, and it's a dragon head, really hefty metal. Now theoretically, that's a flipping weapon in itself, so I wouldn't be surprised if I wanted to walk around with that, if I'd get stopped because I'm bloody walking around with it. I don't know. Anyway, story behind it. My grandson-in-law, one of, brought it round to me one day and said, yeah, can I have this? He got it from a friend of his. Now when his friend had it, there was a blade in here, so it's a sword stick. But he went to a club one night. Anything in there? Well, yeah, look, blade. So he had to take the blade from the handle, leave it. I'm not sure if he had to he probably left this, or did he? I don't know. Anyway, at the end of the night, if he'd had a couple of what, he went home with this and left the blade. So it came to me. Yeah, I look like Moses. Anyway, so no good putting a blade in it, because in the UK I'd probably do fricking time. The thing, although there's a big issue at the moment with knife crime and that sort of thing, it is outlawed. You cannot carry a knife that's over a certain size. If it's a lock knife, it locks into place. I don't think you can carry it. Anyway, you definitely couldn't carry a blade that long and get away with it. So I thought, either leave it empty or have a bit of fun and adapt it. So I've adapted it for a laugh. So if I do go out of it and a mask, what's in there, this is what's in there. And I fixed it in today, and if I pull it out, it's, for all intents and purpose, a riding crop. So I thought, yeah, that'd be a bit of fun. Have a laugh. Well, I'm saying have a laugh. the UK, it might bloody turn against me because they might look on that as an offensive weapon. I don't bloody know. I mean, you take that out and that's an offensive weapon, and that isn't. I don't know what is. I'd be just as good taking my freaking big boot off and whacking somebody over the freaking head with my boot. Anyway, so yeah, I turned that into a fun stick. It's going to be no good. It's going to be in there forever. It might not ever go out, but if I do, and anybody wants to see the blade, they could have a laugh. Well, I think they'll have a freaking laugh. So that's it really. Well, not really. If anybody has got an idea to do something. Yes. Actually, these things are not somebody getting in touch. They're Instagram, and I'm not sure why, because everybody that I follow or follows me on Instagram, they do whatever, doesn't matter, but there's 2, maybe 3, they put a picture up and I get that so and so has just put a picture up. Now why I am getting those and nobody else, I don't know. I don't want everybody. I'll be bloody binging all bloody day, I suppose. But then if you know, why do you get a couple and no others? Have I hit something on their profile? I don't know. So, back to the Carolina Reaper, which is, you know, one of my very favourite drinks. And after I say San Ferian, I'm going to put up a short video. I do these videos and I generally stick them up on Instagram or somewhere. So they're only a minute long. Otherwise it says it's over a minute. Do something bloody about it. Don't even give you a few seconds over a freaking minute. So there's a minute, and this video is all about Aztec style hot chocolate. I did like the idea of that because I like hot chocolate to drink. I looked it up and I was looking up Aztec chocolate, and you can get all the real McCoy, getting the cocoa and processing it and doing this, that and the other, which obviously if you're being shown by someone from that part of the country, they do all that stuff. But I can't do that. For one, I can't go out and buy it. So the next best things was using real chocolate, 70%, 100%, whatever, and some of the other ingredients that go into it, and whack those in. And it's a pretty flipping nice hot chocolate. So if you like hot chocolate and you like it with a little bit of a humph, or you like chili chocolate, have a look at that. You might have to keep pausing and writing down the bits I've put in, but to show you how I make a Aztec style hot chocolate. So on that note, have fun. The best. It's to you.
you.